Today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the CKRTLab Customodifizeable Hero. Wait! Customodifizeable Villain. Yes, from the makers of the Golden Age Guardians Wave 1, which we were having a look at, both the American Crusader and the Black Terror. The same makers of those have also produced a do-it-yourself version that they've dubbed the Customodifizeable Villain or Hero. And they are giving the customization to you and your imagination and allowing you to create, whether you want to create it as a villain or a hero, you can create your very own. You can head over to www.ckrtlabtoys.com if you want to check out more that they are producing. On the side of the package, hero versus villain, human versus alien, man versus machine, you decide. Create the revolution. Down below, your list of contents, the armory of contents, would be actually the same that we got with both the American Crusader and the Black Terror. You get yourself a ray gun, a pistol, a truncheon, sword, and cape. On the underside of the packaging, once again, follow CKRTLabtoys.com, or you can also head over to Facebook and follow them there, Twitter, and Instagram. Designed, by the way, designed in America, made in China, saving the world. What do you do for a living? I save the world. That's what I do. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Customodifizeable Hero, the Customodifizeable Villain. There's more in your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. With Mr. Customodifizeable Villain or Hero, you still get your list of accessories. You get yourself a truncheon or nightstick style weapon. You get yourself a pistol, you get yourself a ray gun, and last but certainly not least, you also get yourself a sword. Now, differencing between this as well as this versus the American Crusader and the Black Terror, you can see that the weapons, again, cast the same way, just with the other two figures that we've looked at cast in a darker gray plastic, whereas the Customodifizeable Villain, or Hero, comes in just straight cast white. Again, a really nice durable plastic, and Spot doesn't want to sound like a broken record, but, you know, I love that the fact that, you know, the pieces don't feel cheap. Like, it feels like a real durable quality plastic to them, and that can be also said for the figures that we're going to be looking at as well, or again, have also been looking at. Moving the accessories to the side, because we've already kind of touched base on that. So, you get yourself Mr. Customodifizeable Hero or Villain, depending again what you guys want to do with the characters. And for a contrast, so you guys can see the differences, we bring in the first figure that we had to look at, which was the American Crusader. And we have a look at the other figure that we had to look at, which was the Black Terror. You can, see the differences between the three figures. This is a very generic, very basic white body, but it allows you the option. You can see how they took something like this and made both the American Crusader and the Black Terror. Also, because it is just a straight cast of those same characters, articulation and everything would be the exact same as well. The figure does have a removable cape that you can just take off. Despite also the fact that it's cast in white, it still is a nice, soft, pliable, rubbery plastic, and sits on the shoulders of him, or I guess her, if it's a little more of a blockier her, sits on the shoulders just fine. Taking the cape off, though, and just putting that to the side. For your list of articulations, well, the head does rotate left and right. Shoulders, arms rotate all the way around. Rotation in the wrists, and rotation in the waist. Now, the one probably the one constant that you guys have been seeing over the course of these three reviews is that Spot loved these figures right here. I love the vintageness. I've always been a fan of like the old Silver Age, Golden Age comic characters. And the one thing I really liked about these characters is that we get a lot of these vintage characters come to life in these block figure forms. But the one thing I've been saying through over the course of these three reviews, is that I love the bodies. I love the figures that they use, and then of course have just painted and designed for the other two characters that we've seen. I love this design though. I love these figures. A nice blocky V-shaped upper torso, smaller, more stockier little legs, and then big arms. The fact that this is also a do-it-yourself allows you, and again your imagination, to design these any which way that you want. And that was the one thing that I said too. I wonder if CKRT would ever be able to get properties for other things. This figure base, this base right here, is so suitable for a wide range of different characters. And while maybe perhaps they may not be able to have licenses for certain characters, by picking up the do-it-yourself version, Mr. Customodifizeable, I love that name, you can make whatever you want out of this blocky character. And like looking at it, I can see this as like a Hulk. You know, this could be a really cool Captain America. You could bring in a cape and of course make this into a Superman. But you know what? Spot's kind of looking at this right now, and I'm kind of thinking to myself, I would love to see this as like a very vintage looking Bane. Like luchador style Bane, full mask, you know, and got the ears out on the side, the little venom on his arm. That's what I might end up doing. Spot's artistic talents aren't what they used to be, but perhaps if I ever get a chance and I paint this, which is probably what I'm going to want to get around to doing, if I ever paint this, I'm going to do an update video on Mr. Customodifizeable here, and I'll show you guys what I ended up coming up with. And equally so, if you guys get a chance and you head over to CKRT Labs and you pick one of these up for yourself and you customize it, maybe what you guys can do is either let me know on Facebook, you know, send me your pictures on Facebook, or send me the link in this video here and show me some of the customized pieces that you did using Mr. Customodifizeable. Hero or villain, it's entirely up to you. But yeah, Spot's totally looking at this and thinking, I could probably make myself a pretty neat looking Bane out of this. And that's what I might just end up doing. Again, if you guys are interested in checking out all the works that you guys have been seeing from CKRT Lab, be sure to head over to their website. I'm going to provide that link down below. And in the meantime, I think Spot's going to try to start fleshing out some ideas for what I want to do with Mr. Customodifizeable. Hero or villain? Yeah, pretty sure Spot's thinking villain on this one. Today's collectible spot, we were having a look at the CKRT Lab Toy Revolutionaries. We're having a look at the hero or villain Customodifizeable. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have even more videos heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.